Yo, ladies and gentlemen, everybody who's watching, everybody who always checks this out, you know who it is, that dude with the beard, Bold Prediction Sports Media Podcast. Been a little sick lately, but I got to get you my weekly picks. So let's dive right on into it. Tonight, the Jeff Bezos Amazon Prime Bowl. We have the Buccaneers versus the Falcons, and I'm going to take the Falcons at home to win this game because they're trying to stay competitive in the South, and you can't start dropping games in the South if you plan on winning it. Big shout out to Kirk Cousins and the Falcons with the win. Sunday, starting early, the early game, 8:30. We got the Jets versus the Vikings, and I got the Vikings in this game. Sam Darnold and the boys are humming to move to 5-0 over a questionable Jets team. Next game we got after that, the Carolina Panthers versus the Chicago Bears. And honestly, I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers in this game because I still don't think the Bears have it. If they win this game, it won't be a shocker, but it would really expose some things if they did lose. So keep an eye out on that. It might be an upset of the week. Next game we have is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And I have the Ravens running all over the Bengals for the win here. Big trust in the King will get the job done over Joe Burrow and company. The next game we have, which should be a kind of a banger here, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the Houston Texans. And I'm taking the Texans in this game, of course. C.J. Stroud looked to be back on pace for what he wants to accomplish for this season. We seen the Bills lose last week, and I think the losing really starts. We're getting to the tougher portion of their schedule here. The next game we have after that, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm picking the Colts to win and the Jaguars to fall to 5-0-5 here. They've got a lot of retooling to do here, and they're going to need a high draft pick to try to get this thing rolling. Next game we have here is the bottom barrel of the AFC East. We have the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots, and I'm definitely taking the Patriots in this game here. New England just seems to be in a better position than Baltimore, even though they don't even have their quarterback playing, who's supposed to be the future. So big shout out to the Patriots here. They get the dub. Next, we have the 1-3 Browns versus the 3-1 Commanders. And I'm taking the Commanders in this game. Better quarterback, better receivers, better situation overall for the Commanders. And big shout out to Jamie Daniels making his stake for Rookie of the Year. Next game we have here, we have the AFC West dumpster fire game. We have the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Denver Broncos. And honestly, I hope the Raiders win this game because I hate the Broncos that much. But if it could end in a tie, it would be perfect. The next game we have here, we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm going to take a flyer this week. I'm going to take the Cards in this game because they beat San Fran before, and I think they can get it done now with some explosive playmaking. And let's see them get the job done. Afternoon game, 3:25. We have probably one of the, earlier in the season it would have been one of the bigger games in my opinion, but due to injuries on one side, we'll see. We have the Green Bay Packers versus the Los Angeles Rams, potential playoff matchup. I have the Pack winning this game, of course, getting everything right on the road, like I said, to head to the NFC Championship game. The next game here, we have the 1-3 New York Giants versus the 3-1 Seattle Seahawks, both coming off of an L. I think the Seahawks win this game. They're at home. They rallied to get the dub over the Giants. And the night game that we have, 7:20 prime time, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Pittsburgh, off their first loss of the season, I think will rebound in this game, beat the Cowboys, and continue to have their hold on the AFC North. Cowboys, there's always something. You got too many players with podcasts, too many opinions, too much going on in that whole situation. The next game of the slate here, which is the final game, is the Monday night game. And we have the New Orleans Saints visiting the world champion Kansas City Chiefs. And of course, as you can see from the bannerage, the jerseys, the banners, we're going Kansas City for the win to move 5-0. They can cry about it if they want to, but they can't seem to just stop it. So we got the Chiefs winning, and like I said, well on their way to the AFC Championship game. Keep advancing, keep winning. Those are my weekly picks. Is that do with the beard? Thank you for being with me. Thank you for checking it out, checking these picks out. We'll do another video on some parlays and stuff soon. I'm trying to get better so I can be back home, and we're gonna get this thing right. Peace.